Welcome. I've just been helping the yard owner with some repair work. The brick, so this brick building was built in 1856, something like that, so it's over 100 years old, or well over 100 years old, and the brick is a little bit crumbly in places, so we just had to change where that is fixed to the wall. And we also made some repairs to this door because this had split, so it still needs painting, but at least they're all fixed now. So we spent a fair bit of time doing that, but I love jobs like that. Do you know when you're just pottering around doing jobs? I think it's really satisfying, and that is exactly what we're doing today. So I just need to get a few tools down from the loft, and then we will head over for some yard jobs. Okay, one strimmer. I've got a battery. Welcome to our spring field for 2025. So we've never been in this field before, but last year the yard owner sized down the livery quite a bit in September last year, so we are now going in fields that other liveries used to have. So it's actually surprisingly large, and it has like this nice little hill. Oh my gosh, a hare! I don't know if you'll be able to see it. There's a really big hare up there. Oh, that's the second time I've seen him. He's huge. He's got the biggest ears. Look at him go. Anyway, so I just want to give this hedge line a little bit of a tidy. I don't want to push it right back to the fence because I want to keep them as far away from like the sheep netting and the barbed wire as possible. Not my favourite fencing for horses, but that's what's here. Just have a little look around, put some water in. There is a big water container over there, but I hate water being anywhere near electric fencing. I think it's really unfair. Horses don't like electric fencing, they don't like the sound, they don't like the feel of it, and they're trained to not touch it, so putting water right next to it where their heads have to go I think is a bit unfair. So I'm going to put my usual 2 buckets out there. We need to dig out the hose because it's been out here for winter, so there's a big hose that comes up this whole track, so we need to dig out the hose, get the buckets ready and get this field ready for spring. And I think the idea is, because we've got so much more land that is going to be ungrazed, that will actually move around fields a fair bit over the course of summer, but we'll see. I think this field is lovely. I love them being on a slope because I think it's really good for them, especially to like walk up and down, and their balance and proprioception and their glute muscles. And also, although this field's quite large, and I think surface area is probably not dissimilar from the summer field we're normally in, it just looks like it'll be easier to poop it. So that's a bonus. So I'm just going to get the strimmer out first and like tidy up the hedge lines. You know what I forgot? Safety goggles. Safety first, people. Which way does it go? This way. It's been a while. Right, let's take this off first. I bet actual professionals are wincing at my lack of ability here. What is going on? Right. In she goes. I bought this last year. It's one of my proudest adulting purchases. Okay. I can remember how it works. Oh yeah, let's go. big nasty spikes. I don't know if you can see, like here. So you don't want to leave them down because they are the prime material for causing, like for going in a hoof, making a little pinprick wound, and causing an abscess. And in humans, this kind of stuff, because the spikes are actually barbed, it's really hard to get them out, and they tend to be kind of septic. So if any of the horses get scratched or it goes in, or the last thing you want. So a lot of the hunters in the UK over winter wear like knee boots when they're jumping hedges, because this blackthorn, the spikes are, the last thing you want is this going in a knee joint. But yeah, we're just picking it all up. Let's take the buckets down to the corner. I think maybe here and here. You're going to be pretty flat. A bit more that way. There and there. So when I place water, I want there to be like a horse's width all the way around at least, so there's never like, if one horse is drinking and the other is being sassy, they're never going to run through a tiny gap or be trapped in a fence or anything like that. So Estrid and Tizzy aren't too bad, but sometimes Estrid can be a bit like, if Tizzy's got something, she's like, get out the way, and Tizzy's like, whoa, okay. So yeah, I just need to now uncover the hose. So it should be somewhere down here, yeah. There we go. We just need to find the end. There's the end. Okay, let's take it over. After a long winter, is it working? Yeah! Woo! I swear that every year for my winter and spring field preparations, it always rains. Always. Like it's been sunny all week. The day that I decide to do this, it rains. It's just the way of the world, the rules of life. I bought some fencing supplies just in case, but actually it was all fine, which is nice. I have these, I think they're for cows actually. They hold like their vitamin licks in the field, but they also make very sturdy field feeders. So I use these in the summer to put my feed buckets in, because they fit in perfectly and it keeps the horses from like tipping the feed around. Estrid is a monkey for tipping her feed, either with her nose or her hoof, and it also stops the buckets from being absolutely destroyed. I have had these for, well, maybe 20 years, because I bought them from my home in Wales when I moved, which is like 13-14 years ago now, maybe more. So yeah, they are going strong. I guess if they're made for cows, they're basically not going to be destroyed, but I doubt you would get something quite as long lasting these days, because they wouldn't use as thick and sturdier plastic because of costs, I imagine. But yeah, we'll put these in. One. Far enough away that we don't get fights. Two. I've just got back from a training session with Estrid. She is being a diva because I have shut her in the stable when she thinks she should be going out. Little does she know, I am just grabbing Tizzy. I'm changing Tizzy's rug here because as soon as Estrid sees Tizzy, she'll be like, "Aah!" and kicking the stable door. So I'm going to change her rug here because it's meant to rain tonight. Hey, Wizzy, come on, Tizzy. She's like, no thanks. But they are going to spend the night in their spring paddock. I don't like putting horses straight from a stable into fresh. Oh, I've bought a lead rope, but no head collar. Never mind, it'll be fine. I don't like putting horses on fresh grass straight from a stable. I think it's asking for them to gorge and colic. So I like to have them out on their normal whatever grazing they've been on, and then go in the fresh stuff overnight, because that's when it's the least sugary. And then they'll be back on this in the daytime for a couple of weeks, and that's gonna like transfer. If they had been in more and less grazing, then I would obviously introduce the new field much slower, but they've been out loads, so it doesn't really matter. Hello, madam. Shall we change your rug? Because it's meant to rain tonight. She's like, where's the food? You can tell. You can tell it's getting to summer, because Tiz always likes to have her butt scratched in the summer months, don't you? Shall we make you a head collar? There we go. Come on, wiggle that. I mean, I will get a head collar before we go down the grassy track, because I think you'll be a little bit excited. I know, it's Esther, she's being so loud, isn't she? She's being so loud. Little, just standing there, so well behaved, aren't you? Good girl. Wait. Good girl. Okay, now you can come. Esther, come. What are you doing? Come on. She's like, where are we going? Wait, Whizzle. Wait, please. Thank you. Good girls. Off they go. Have a good explore. Says now I'm going straight for the grass. Oh no, not to be outdone. Just going to leave them be now to eat a lot of grass and enjoy their new field, and then we will come back in the morning and hopefully all will be well. Night, guys. Let's see ya. Good morning. It is the day after Estrid and Tizzy's first night out in their spring field. I've just seen them as I've driven up the road, just happily standing, snoozing, grazing, whatever they're up to. So now I'm going to grab the wheelbarrow and we're going to poo pick the field, the first poo pick of 2025. Poo pick the field while they have their breakfast, and then we'll take them back to their winter field for the rest of the day, and then they'll swap again later. I also change what wrong horse. I also change what I feed them once they're on more grass, because they don't need as much calories and they don't need as much fibre when the grass is a bit longer as well. So they're still on the same things, just different quantities. much to Esther's dismay, as she loves a good feed. Anyone think I like blue? Let's go. Want a whistle? Hello. Hello. You okay, you two? Did you have a nice evening? Are you coming to call? Are you excited for breakfast? A whistle? Come on, Astrid. One for Astrid. Are you cold, Astrid? No change there. We'll get you another rug. I don't think I've shown you the view that these two have yet, mainly because I can barely see over it, but there is this bit of hedge, has a bit of a hillock. Look at that, it's quite misty this morning. I don't know how much you guys are going to be able to see, but they have got a beautiful view at the top of their field. On a clear day, you can just about see the start of the mountains of the Peak District, so that's nice for them. The other really cool thing about this field, and they won't be around for long, is it's got its own little bluebell patch hidden away in the hedge. If you come in here, we've got all these little bluebells. I mean, how cute. Right, ponies are fed. Oh dear, that was a big sigh. Might be too much information, but I'm really glad that the consistency of their poop is all the same. There are no sloppy wet ones, which means their tummies are happy, and we have managed the grass transition pretty well. Obviously, if they hadn't had, so they have more grazing than stable time, and they have been on a fairly grassy field anyway, and this hasn't got loads and loads of grass on it. But yes, I'm very pleased that your tummies are happy. Oh, here she comes for a butt rub. You're so funny, aren't you? So yeah, I'm just gonna empty the wheelbarrow, and then we'll come back down and take these two back to the winter field. Yeah, I'm here, Whizzle. Dear me. What are you like? She's like, yes. You're so funny. Got my head collars. I actually really rate this Equilibrium head collar. It looks smart, it's easy to wipe clean when Estrid has slobbered her food over it, and that peace of mind of like the safety thing, like if she's in a trailer, something happens, it is gonna release, or she's tied up somewhere. It hasn't happened yet, and it hasn't moved at all, and she has put a fair bit of force, because I was wondering, like, do you know if she spooks, or she does, like if she refuses to go and you're just, you know, you get shocked. You know, when your horse stops, you're like, what? Okay, I wondered whether it would release when stuff like that happens, when she throws her head because she's been sassy, but it hasn't. So I don't know how much force. I did look on the website, and it actually tells you how much force is required to let it go, but for day-to-day use it doesn't let go when you don't want it to, which is what I was a little bit worried about. I paid for this with my own money. It's not like I'm not endorsing it because I've been asked to. I'm not that big an influencer or YouTuber to get people asking me things like that, but I bought it and I really like it, so I just thought I would share that information. Right, you two, back to the other field now. Esther's gonna be like, absolutely not, I'm not coming with you. you get Tizzy, you get both of them, because Estrid doesn't like Tizzy doing anything without her. I think she's cottoned on. Ponies all happy, and the start of their spring routine, which feels absolutely wonderful. I'm hoping that the weather stays nice enough and the yard owner will allow us now to be out 24/7. She said that I could transfer over to it now as long as the weather permits, so that makes me feel so much happier as a horse owner. I love it when they have freedom.